Here we go. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. My new favourite video on YouTube to do with cryptocurrency, and I'm not sure how I can do this in a way where you guys can hear the sound as well as me talk at the same time through the microphone. Haven't figured that out. Hey Russell and hey Tiger, nice of you to join yet again, regular viewers. Let's see if I've got this window open actually. If not, I'll just have to search it again. And it is Shazard66 says video/audio 100%. Looks 100%. Maybe 80%. Crypto Cadbury advert. So I don't know. And it is this one. This is my. If you're from the UK, you'll know this advert. It was really famous at the time. It was Cadbury's, and it's Phil Collins singing "I Can Feel It in the Air Tonight." He's going, "I can feel it pumping in the air tonight." Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to be Superman and start singing in every video, but I watched this earlier and I shared it everywhere because fucking cracked me up this one. The sound's coming out of my earphones, so I don't know if I can stopped. But anyway, that's my new favourite video. Is it as popular as hey hey hey? I don't know, but it's getting there. Russell says, "Oh man, I think he didn't like my singing." So today we are going to talk about a couple of requests that I had. One was to talk about my Genesis mining, which there isn't much to talk about, so we'll cover that pretty quickly. The markets over this weekend, we'll delve a bit more into that. But firstly, I should say, welcome to Glen. My name's Glenn. This is my cryptocurrency channel, documenting my journey through the cryptocurrency space. I started 4 months ago, complete noob, didn't even know what a Bitcoin was, never used an exchange, didn't have a wallet, I didn't understand any of it. So I've been vlogging it from day one, and if you would like to carry on seeing my journey, then please subscribe to the channel. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers. The last time I checked, we was at 970. So we need 30 more, and we're there. We've hit the 1,000. So thank you very much for all your support. Hi Glenn, how are you, mate? Good, thanks Gigabit. Robert says, "Oh man, drum. Yeah, man, drums. Yeah." Do you guys know what that advert was? The Cadbury's one. It was awesome. 968. I've lost 2. Damn it. Rest in peace, the 2 that we've lost. We can never forget. Subscribers 969 and 970. If you talk about Envying today, I will promote you quickly in Envying Investors channel. Robert says from UK Wicked. Yes, I'm from the UK. Unfortunately, with this weather. It was alright today actually, it wasn't too bad. Yeah, we'll talk about Envying, I suppose, not because you're bribing me, but because they actually released a video today of them with their new MMU that they've done. I don't know how quick they're churning these out, but they're posting slow updates on the build of them, so we'll see what happens with that. From UK, whereabouts? I'm based in Colchester in Essex, which I probably shouldn't give away over the internet, but Colchester's a big town. Right, so let's get on with it. So the reason for the title of my video today was cryptocurrency is doing well. I'm in the UK as well, have not been looked out of the window today. But it was a nice day. The sun came out today, so it was very brief. PJ, you just missed. I made a $20,000 investment into Tron. I'm just joking. I'm in New Forest. Although I should, based on some of these figures here. So get Ripple now before... Oh yeah, and that's the other thing I wanted to talk about, the Ripple and Coinbase situation. But let me get onto the market thing first. So the reason for the title of my video was that cryptocurrency actually have a good weekend finally. Now, the trend that I've noticed, and this is no technical analysis at all, this is just my view of what I seem to see happen over and over again. And that is that generally Bitcoin works its way up to 11.5 grand and then it drops back down, whether that be 10, 9, 6, whatever. But it creeps back up and gets up to 11.5 again. It really struggles getting nearer to the 12 grand and getting past, well, I can't remember it getting past 12k since obviously Christmas sort of time. So that's the trend that tends to happen, and generally overall, even when cryptocurrency was in its peak, you know, it's 20k times, the weekends generally were always low points. Although when it was going up, you know, it was you would notice it. You know, it'd be like, oh, it's only gone up like 1% today. Oh, that's shit. But since then, obviously, it just seems like everything's red. Saturday and Sunday, everything's red, and then everything sort of jumps up on the Monday. Now, I said in the group chat, which you can join if you want to, we have a Telegram group chat, which, you know, for some of you that haven't joined it already, a lot of the people that are in this live chat now, they're pretty much in the Telegram group chat. We all talk and chat. There was one gentleman who took the banter a bit too far the other night, so I've had to ban him. But generally, everyone is really level-headed, and we have a bit of banter in there as well. So there's a bit of humour, but predominantly it's all cryptocurrency chat. So I'm really happy with how the Telegram's gone. So weekends generally have been weak for cryptocurrency. I don't know why that is. Is it because people don't buy cryptocurrency over the weekend? Is it because everyone's not at their computers at work? I remember I used to be in car sales, but you would spend probably 30% of the time actually chatting with customers. The rest of the time you'd be sitting on the internet looking into whatever you wanted. So I sit back and think, I'd actually have more time to research cryptocurrency if I was back at my full-time job. Being self-employed, you very rarely switch off from your job, because that's it. If you don't earn the money, you're skint that month. So I do tend to find that I have less time now that I work from home than when I worked in a car showroom. That's a unique situation anyway. But I'm just saying, a lot of people, I think, don't bother looking at cryptocurrency on Sundays. I don't know, is that a stupid thing to say? But generally it's always down. That's the pattern I've noticed. And the reason that I say that this has been a good weekend, it hasn't jumped up massively. But Bitcoin in particular today, it started to drop down from about 11.3 down to about 11.2. And I thought, oh, here we go. It's going to drop. Now it's going to go down to like 10.8 or 10.7. And then Monday it'll go back up to 11.3 or whatever. But then it went down to about 11.1, 11.2. And then in the last couple of hours, it's actually gone up. It went up by a couple of $100. Now, I was thinking, God, that's a strong end to the weekend, considering that normally Sundays are always a downer day. Now, I said in the group chat, really, if you've got some money to spend, say like it gets to Wednesday and you think, right, I'm going to put some money in cryptocurrency, right, I'm going to buy some Bitcoin through Coinbase or whatever means that you get it. I actually said to the guys, Sunday's a better day, unless you're buying a coin for a particular reason on a particular day. Sundays are generally the better day to buy, because they always seem to be on a dip, all of them. Like all these coins generally are on, normally this is all red, normally. But you can see here, lots of things are in the green. A lot of things are up today based on what they were yesterday. So that's good news. And obviously, like I say, Bitcoin's been up, which is unusual for Bitcoin. Let's get it back in the normal order. So you can see here, a lot of them are up. Ripple's up 5% based on the rumours that are going around, which we'll touch on in a minute. The other big jumper is Monero. Monero's gone up to 363. That's based on that fork that's happening, I think next week or the week after. Can't remember the exact date. But yeah, a lot of these are up. Obviously, some of them are down. So generally, I think this is a good Sunday. So I'm thinking, right, if it gets to tomorrow, and generally there's a bit of a pump, like a bit of a rise in cryptocurrency Monday, that's going to be on top of where we're at now, surely. So then maybe Bitcoin can get to this, 12K. And once it gets past that 12K, I feel really confident of it picking up a bit of momentum. That's my belief anyway. What do you guys think? I'm hoping that this is a sign of a good few days in cryptocurrency. Let's just catch up with what you guys are saying. What did I miss? I'm in New Forest. So New Forest is about an hour away from where I am? Get Ripple now before it. I've read that one. It may go up 15 to 30% on Tuesday. Carmefen. Haha. Hi Glenn, love your videos. Learn a lot from them. Kind of new to crypto. Thanks, Jeff. I'm glad that I'm helping people. Sometimes I don't think. I think like, how am I helping people? Because half the time I'm just chatting absolute shit. But if I'm helping anyone and helping them avoid losing money or making mistakes like I do, then great. I'm really happy that I'm providing a service, and in return, obviously, you're giving me your time, which is the most valuable thing in your life. LOL, Tron, LOL. I was only joking. Fuck Ripple, aggressive. Russell's on the attack. PJ says, pump it. Did you get in on credits? Did you get in on credits? I don't know what that means. Sorry, Roberts, you're going to have to explain. Smash up that thumbs up button and subscribe. Yeah, so PJ's made it his personal mission to get me to 1,000 subscribers because he wants me to set up a Discord. Is it called Discord? App, which is like another conference type app where a load of people can chat together. I don't know. I've not looked into it and I've not actually set it up yet. I already try and maintain Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. These are just BitGlen cryptocurrency things. The Telegram group chat, YouTube, and obviously the YouTube comments that come with that. So that's 5 social medias. So to add another one in there, 6. Plus I have my own social media. Like I have my personal Facebook, which I only have close friends and family on. And I have my own Twitter. So actually that means I'm at a total of about 8 different social medias. So it's quite hard to juggle. Oh yeah, but don't forget to click the thumbs up button. I don't know how many people are watching this video. Please give this video a thumbs up. We've got 20 watching right now, so that's a good start to the video. Please give it a thumbs up. Please give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to this channel. If you're an OG, if you've been watching my videos from the beginning, then thank you very much. So you talked about being self-employed in your business, but I don't think you've ever mentioned what it is. Are you on my free cams or something? I do gyrate pretty well. And I have got boobs. So I think I would earn some money off that. But no, I have mentioned a few times actually. A lot of people have asked. I put it in the Telegram group chat. I actually am a childminder. So I look after other people's children. Sometimes during the day, sometimes mostly after school. So we pick them up and then we look after them, feed them, and then parents come pick them up from our house. So yeah, that keeps me pretty busy. So this is why I generally do videos in the evening, because I wait until all the wives and kids and I say all the wives. I've only got one. I wait for the missus and the kids to all go to bed. Otherwise, generally they'll be running around, screaming, shouting. My wife would be saying, "Are you going to help me or not?" So I wait until they've all gone to bed, and that's generally why my videos are so late, actually. But it gives me a lot of time throughout the day to think about things that I want to talk about, and that's why I have so much to say, I think, by the time that I actually get around to doing these live videos. Yo, what's happening from Sick AFO? Slizzard got a chubby smiley face. Credits, the new coins hit the exchange yesterday. Got it at 20 cent, and now it's at 48 cent. Good investment. one of Superman's recos. Kevin says, hey Glenn, Kev, I haven't seen you for a while. Hey Glenn, sorry, missed the start. I've been buying up Envian today. Another 3,600 tokens. Not at the all-time low though. Well, last time I checked, it was pretty low. I think it was the lowest I've seen. It was 68 cent. Let's have a little look. There we go. We're talking about Envian. That was the request of one of the viewers. 69 cents still. I think that is the lowest it's been down to, isn't it? Let's have a look. Why is this not changing? Oh, it's having a fit. Oh no, it went down to 64. No, 57. I wish I'd bought some then, actually. Envian have posted today a video of them with a new MMU unit that they've made today or over this weekend, and they said they're going to fit it with just all ASIC miners. So obviously that's going to be the there we go, this one. Add another MMU ready to be filled with ASICs and GPUs. Sorry, I stand corrected. But they've even put in their own hashtags, Envian mining dividend payout. When is the dividend payout? That is the question. I quite like these updates with the you know, the MMUs, because then we sort of feel like, okay, that's what my money's bought, you know, it's paying for them to move that sort of hardware around, and they're actually doing something. Whereas with a lot of you know, ICOs and cryptocurrencies, you are buying a idea of something that someone may do down the line. So, you know, when we talk about ICOs of people like, oh yeah, this is going to disrupt the retail market, and they say we have this idea that we're going to apply this blockchain to this, they're talking about that becoming mainstream in years to come. Whereas obviously with Envian, hopefully we'll start receiving payouts within months. So I don't know why the price isn't going up at the moment. I think it's a bargain for what it is now. I mean, if you buy a token for 60 cent or, you know, 70 cent, you're getting it cheaper than the incentive period of the ICO. But also you got to think, like, once all those MMUs are all set up, how much are you going to receive for that one token? Is it going to, per week as well, you know, so over the course of 1 month, would it have already paid for itself, the token? I don't know. We're going to find that answer out, you know, soonish, I hope. What was the ICO price for Envian? So for most of it, it was $1 per token. But for the first 48 hours, when it first went live, which that's when I jumped in, it was 70 cent. So currently it's cheaper to buy it now than it was to buy at ICO levels day one. A new fork, Z Classic plus Envian Private. Well, that would be good because I have both tokens. Can't get rid of either of them. USD 70 cent. Have you seen that 600 Bitcoin mining computers have been stolen in Iceland? Yeah, I think it was Genesis Mining's, you know, plant, if you like. They had a load of, I assume, Antminer S9s stolen, 600 of them. So I wonder how that affects, obviously, their mining operation and payouts for them people. I don't know, but inside job Genesis, yeah, it could be. Probably a risk for Envian as well. Yes, they have said that all their MMUs are insured, so if they do get stolen, I think we'll get the equivalent of what... Obviously, it depends what they're insured for. If they're just insured like the containers are worth 150,000, so they get a payout of 150, or are they covered for, like, you know, loss of earnings of what that thing would have mined over a period of time until they build a new one. I don't know, but that would be interesting to know. But they've said that they're going to be covered and insured that way anyway. Only ever a photo or video of two Envying MMUs, maybe the same two. You're the second person, I believe, to say that, Michael. Someone else in the Telegram group chat that obviously I've set up also said that as well. These ones down here look different to me than the ones previously. Because the other ones had all... See, like, you've got... Well, yeah, I mean, it is hard to tell, isn't it? Because that one looks like the completed product, which that one looks like the one that they've just brought out on that truck. But they posted this February the 19th. That's all the rack and stuff inside. So maybe this is the one that they've posted a video of today. Yeah, it's hard to say really. It could be. It could be. I'm not saying it's not. Like I said, I've always been transparent. I'm not trying to shield or push anything on anyone. So I'm not going to sit here and big them up. That could be. But we're invested now. Well, I am anyway. I'm in it for the long haul. So I've got to hope that they see it through and manage these 600 MMUs within 6 months. One of my mates is screaming about Genesis. It is in Czech Republic. The assembly. Oh, is it? I did not know that. I thought it was in Germany. I thought the build of them was in Germany. So we've touched on it. It's a good weekend for cryptocurrency. All the markets have done really well. Envying, the price of their things have gone down, so it's not doing too well, is it, at the minute? You've got to be honest. You've got to say it hasn't gone as nearly as well as what I thought it would be. You know, looking at this graph, I remember thinking, you know, especially when they announced, the 6th biggest ICO. When you start seeing all these ICOs, and a lot of them, to me, look absolutely dog shit, and you see that they've, like, their ICO finished and they've hit an exchange, and people are talking about, oh, you know, 30x, 50x, 100x, and you think, well, Envying raised $100 million. They have been clean cut. Their presentation has been really good. Their white paper was good. They're regularly posting updates. There's thousands of people in the Telegram group chat. They were bigging themselves up. We're the 6th best ICO. I'm thinking, God, this is gonna 100x. This is gonna be one of them ones. And obviously, I'm new to this. This is the very first ICO I ever took part in, so I've got no experience. It's just based on other YouTube videos and other ICO reviews. I thought, do you know what? This is better than a lot of the other stuff I've seen. And it's just stagnated. It's just stayed the same, apart from like a little pump that we had one evening. I don't know why. It literally doubled in price for some reason, then it went back down. Yeah, it's just really stagnated. So either that means there's not a lot of people selling, they're just keeping hold of it, or people don't see the value in it. I just don't know. But then the good side of it, it hasn't tanked. It hasn't gone down to like 5 cents or something silly like that. And then I'd feel really gutted, because I feel like I wasted all this time and money and energy talking about them for nothing. So they've sort of hovered at ICO levels really. But until once they start paying out, you know, and you know the people that are saying, oh look, you know, oh look, it's the same MMU. I'm not saying that is a good criticism. I'm not having a go at. A lot of people say, oh, it's fake, it's a scam, and all that shit. once people start getting paid out, then people will be like, well, they're doing it. They're doing what they said they would. Envy need to get on a better exchange and pick up some value. The fee on Hit BTC are too high. Yes, that's probably a reason why a lot of people are not selling on there. They don't want to put their coins on there. Weak hands drying out slowly. Relax, Glenn. Anyone ever tell you you look like Tyson Fury with hair? I know who he is, yeah. I've never ever had anyone say that before, so I take that as a deep, deep insult. I'm going to have a cry. Price will climb when the dividend payouts start, then people pay attention. I hope so. 600 MMUs in 6 months equals 3.92 fully built units per day. Yes, I worked it out to be about 3 to 4 units a day, which I can't see how they're going to do that, but I could be wrong. Genesis is in Iceland. Yep, a lot of their things are in Iceland. Envy, and they need to deliver and payouts have to start exactly. There is a new up-and-coming ICO that is a Ripple killer. There always is. I've heard of loads of Ripple killers. I don't know why Ripple's so popular. It goes against everything that a cryptocurrency is, and it still seems to be popular. I don't get it. So we have the next topic, which we'll talk about that. So Coinbase president and Ripple CEO to appear on CNBC's Fast Money this Tuesday. So they've got the CEO of Ripple and Coinbase president appearing on the show at the same time. Now, when they actually, last time they put a coin on was obviously Bitcoin Cash. Now, they did it really secretly, like it literally, until people started putting it on Twitter and getting it out there, everyone was like checking their coin, but oh shit, they've added Bitcoin Cash. You know, there was no announcement, there was no pop-up message, there was no like pre-warning in advance, like, oh, as of next week, we're going to be doing Bitcoin Cash. They said before it that they weren't going to add any more coins to the exchange this year or something like that, but then they went and did anyway, so you can't really trust what they're saying. And obviously they got a lot of stick and into a lot of trouble, it seems, because obviously their staff all knew. They all knew that Bitcoin Cash was going live on their site. So you've got a load of people there that are really clued up with the rise in price of, because that's their job, that's their industry. You know, their app is all about the fluctuation of price of cryptocurrency versus US dollar. Obviously, it makes sense. They knew the coin was going to go on there. They knew that as soon as people found out, it was going to pump massively. And they bought a load, like a shitload of Bitcoin Cash. It went on Coinbase, so there was a double whammy because the price of Bitcoin went up before it even went on to... Bitcoin Cash had a pump before it even went on to Coinbase. People were seeing that, oh God, Coinbase is pumping. Oh, I wonder why. Oh, I'll buy some as well, just in case. And then obviously it went on Coinbase. Then it went up, I think it went up to saying silly like $4,000 a coin. Obviously now it's dropped back down to $1,200 where it was before. But it was up to like $4,000. So they got a lot of stick for that. And because they're not regulated, but Coinbase do want to be seen as the, I can't remember the phrase that they use in America, but is it custodian of like a cryptocurrency exchange, which would put it on sort of legality, same terms as an exchange in the stocks and shares market. And they want to be seen as this well-trusted, well-managed, everything by the book, following all the KYCs, really, and even to the point where they've added a tool to their latest update of Coinbase of showing you a tracking of all the trades that you make and what tax you should and shouldn't pay and tax tools and stuff. So they're helping people pay tax on their cryptocurrency. Now obviously they got that stick. Now they're going on a live TV show, obviously a stock exchange type show, and they're going to be on the show together on the same panel. So people were speculating that they're going to sit there together and say, right, we'd like to announce that Ripple will be joining Coinbase. They might not say a date of when, they might say later on this year, they might, whatever it may be. But if any sort of, everyone's been waiting for like the next coin to be added, and there's always been rumours, oh, it's going to be Ripple, it's going to be this, it's going to be that. And you got to think, really, there's how many on Coin Market Cap, how many coins do you generally like really trust as legitimate coins? Like Neo the other day had some really bad press because their whole blockchain came to a halt. I was listening to from Richard Hart the other day, and he was saying it's rubbish. He was saying IOTA is one of the worst blockchains. Monero's obviously got a bit of a bad press because it is seen as one of the best privacy coins, which is used by a lot of illegal activities. So then that leaves, obviously they already do Bitcoin, they already do Ethereum, they do Bitcoin Cash, they do Litecoin. So that leaves Ripple, Cardano, Stellar, EOS, maybe Dash. And then the rest are, you know, you got to think if you're going to be this legitimate business, this custodian or whatever it is they call it, I can't remember what it's called. You're only going to want to put the top, you know, tried and tested, proven track record coins on there. So yeah, out of all of them, you've got to say that Ripple, you know, the transactions are very fast. They can also do a lot of tracks, like the amount of transaction they can do is a lot higher than any of the others. Obviously, the price of the coin is low. There's a big circulating supply. It would make sense for Ripple to be on there, I suppose. But I don't know. It's all speculation, complete speculation. They might go on there and they might be asked the question by one of the chat show host people. Oh, is there any chance Ripple's going to get added? And Coinbase might say, no, we have no plans to add Ripple at this time, or something like that. And then the price of Ripple will probably go down a little bit because a lot of people are buying. You can see Ripple today has had a pump of 6%. But you know, we're used to seeing, well, for the last 3 months anyway, Ripple being over $1. While I was in Florida at the beginning of January, it went up to $3.50. So literally like 3.5 times what it's worth now. But that's just dropped back down. And I think that was because people expected it to be on Coinbase. So it's been on the cards for a long time. Ripple's fees are cheap as well, 50 cents per transaction, which obviously means that Coinbase can slip in, you know, their transaction fee on top of that, and people wouldn't notice it as much. Keep an eye out for Ivy Coin. Never heard of it. So yeah, Ripple may be announced to be going on to Coinbase on Tuesday. So we will see. If you want to take a gamble on that announcement, buy some Ripple now, because leading up to that announcement, it's probably going to go up and up and up, especially tomorrow. I would imagine Ripple's going to be a decent gainer tomorrow. So it might be worth, maybe I might just put, say, $100 worth of Bitcoin into Ripple. Hence why I set up my Bittrex account. And I actually, you may all think, no, Glenn, why? I actually sold my Verge for Bitcoin just because I don't want it. I had 383 coins, which equated to about $20. So I've converted that into Bitcoin on this Bittrex, and I was going to transfer over some more, like about $100 worth of Bitcoin, buy some Ripple now, and hold on to it till Tuesday. And that is literally, you know, I'm just buying a rumour, really. the price after Tuesday could drop, so I could lose money. So I'm not going to put massive amounts of money into it, but I thought, you know what, I might even sell it before they go live on that show, because that's when the price I assume would be its highest, and then sell it then. You know, I don't know. What do you guys think? Hey, Glen, it's Sunday off today's, but have to prepare for next week, and my girlfriend's waiting for me. I've been less time today. You've got a hodl, my friend. Good to see you. Thanks, Antonio. Nice to see you in the group chat always. Binance have Ripple. Don't buy it on Coinbase, as it's always $40 to $50 more than GDAX and 0% fees if you use the limit buy and post only. Good advice there, Gigabit. I always use GDAX now. It's so easy to use. Do Bittrex not have? Do they have Ripple? XRP's Ripple, isn't it? Yeah. Let's have a look at the charts. Oh. So you can see here it was massively up then, or even this whole period here. So you can see that, you know, the opportunity for it to sort of bump up is quite good, especially with like news like that coming out that they're going to be on Coinbase. If they are, saying that, Coinbase always seems to crash when a coin gets added to it anyway. So Bittrex is shy 8. Also, if you hold Ripple, you have a minimum deposit. If you hold Ripple, you have a minimum deposit. Buy XRP in USDT. What do you mean, PJ? Buy XRP in USDT. With these exchange sites, you might be able to answer me this. Check my last post. Envy, and they need to deliver the payouts and start off exactly. Click the USDT market. Markets. Bitcoin markets. Tether. USDT markets. Oh, I see what you mean. Why would I do that though? Yeah, but for me to get USDT, I'm going to have to convert Bitcoin into USDT, which I assume I have to pay some sort of commission for. Then convert USDT into Ripple. Would I not just be better to buy it? I mean, the change is about the same. Like they've both gone up the same. That's 6.4%. Bitcoin is 6.2. So, what do you mean, PJ? Tell me. So yeah, that was one thought. So I might buy some Ripple this evening, just for literally buying rumour, really. Nothing more than that. I'm being completely honest. So then my next topic I wanted to talk about today was another hard fork. Hang on, let's just see. You can buy Bitcoin, Litecoin and Ethereum at 1,400 newsstands now in Australia with cash or credit. Oh, that's good. Starting to happen, boys. Come on, the Aussies. Lead the way. Yeah, so this is, I'm staring right at it. Ethereum Classic. Tomorrow is the hard fork of Ethereum Classic into the new Callisto coin that's coming out. And I started the process off by reading when it was going to happen. And then I thought, I don't know of any exchanges that are running a hard fork, so I'll have to do the whole process again of downloading a wallet. Now, the price of Ethereum Classic is obviously a lot lower than what was the other one we did? Bitcoin Private, Z Classic. So obviously it went from, I bought at $120 down to $10. So obviously that's $110 per coin loss. Whereas Ethereum Classic is $29. So you could still lose the same amount, I suppose, because it could go down to being worth, 50 cents or whatever, and you would lose massive amounts of money. But again, I was just thinking, well, if I buy like, I don't know. But I just can't see that Callisto being that popular. I think I would just be buying it I'd be buying it just to have another coin, in case it did go up in value one day. I can't see it being a massive, especially people are paying $29 for this Ethereum Classic. So surely they must believe that people already are believing that this Callisto is not going to be worth any more than $29 anyway. So I don't know. I'm not even sure if I should do it actually. But that's the next hard fork coming up. That's tomorrow. So if you want to get involved. So I thought, right, okay. So if I buy some Ethereum Classic, I'll buy it off Bittrex or whatever, and I have to transfer it into a wallet. Come over to the official website, clicked on wallets, and it's come up with all of this. So I'm thinking, shit, what one do I need? I don't know. So then I started reading, and this was just before I went live to you guys. I started reading, and I thought, I don't know what's the right wallet to download. There's literally about 8 to 10 wallets there. So I don't want Android. I don't want like Android ones, obviously. So I assume that's the bottom 3 out of it. And Ledger and Trezor, obviously they're the hard wallets. So I've got 2 web wallets, and then I've got this Emerald one, which is for desktop. I'd prefer the desktop one, so I assume this is the one I want. But then I was thinking, oh, will they honour it through the desktop one when the snapshot happens? Because they were saying this is an airdrop, so I'm not actually too sure how this hard fork compares to obviously the one we took part in a few days ago. So again, I thought, oh, I'll just put $100 into this Ethereum Classic, see what happens with the Callisto, set up one of their wallets, see what happens with that. But I don't know. With Bitcoin Private, I was really I still am. I'm still very positive about it. Whereas this one, I'm sort of, and you should always go with your gut feeling. So I probably should give this one a miss, especially as of right now. Someone posted in the group chat that a decentralized exchange was taking Bitcoin private for Bitcoin, and it was selling for like $6 worth equivalent of Bitcoin, which means obviously I've lost $500 on this whole venture for nothing. So I hope that's not the case. Obviously that Z pool, apparently yesterday they were offering $200 in exchange worth of Bitcoin for every Bitcoin private that was sold. Hopefully that's them trying to take advantage of the fact that no one is selling it in any exchange, so they were trying to get in there and get a good price. Hopefully that's an indication of that. I hope anyway. Gigabit says, my Ether wallet supports it. You have it already, don't you? You can buy Bitcoin, Litecoin and Ethereum in newsstands in Australia. Yeah, I read that one. So I don't know. What do you guys think? They say here, coming next week, the snapshot for the hard fork. Get Ethereum Classic out of exchanges and into your wallet. Snapshot fork time. Free CLO. Callisto. What is Callisto and why are they forking our beautiful Ethereum Classic? Some of you say, who cares? Who doesn't like free, right? Now that is true. If the price of Ethereum Classic stays exactly as it is, then I will feel like, yeah, well, it was just free money. But let's have a little look at the previous prices. Let's base it on the last 3 months. So the all-time low here is about, let's say, under $15. So that's half of where it is at the moment. We've got $23 there. You know, so really, you've got this line going through all these. You would say that for the last 3 months at least, it's been worth around the $30 mark. Let's base it on 1 whole year. We go back. It was worth $6 almost a year ago, and then $2.60 before that. But it had quite a steep rise to sort of $18, $20. So yeah, and then from November 17 onwards, it's been worth over $20. So you got to say, really, this coin is worth about $20 before the hard fork happens. That's what I'm seeing. Raw says, if you want to do forks, buy the coin at least a month before you need it to make sure you get it cheap. Otherwise, only buy coins that you intend to keep no matter what. It's good advice there. I remember looking at the figures for the Bitcoin private. What did it fork from? Z Classic. The pump for Z Classic happened quite early on. I mean, at one point it went up to 240. So I'm glad I didn't buy it then. Sorry, I don't mean to disagree with you, Raw. It's really hard to know. You're right, I suppose. As soon as they announce a fork, obviously there's always going to be a bit of a pump for that coin, especially if it's going to be a Bitcoin named fork, I suppose. But I've seen this Ethereum Classic. I've been keeping my eye on it, and generally for the last week or so, maybe 2 weeks now, it's gone down in price. So I'm quite happy with the price it is now if I was to buy it, $29, because, you know, it sort of spiked up to 43. Obviously, it's going to have a bit of a slump because everyone's going to try and sell. The people that have been waiting for this fork, they're going to sell all their coins all at once, which the market's going to go down. Ethereum Classic obviously is one of the original OG cryptocurrencies, so I feel like compared to Z Classic it will hold better in value. I don't see it just falling off the face of the earth because people are still using it regardless of this fork or not. I think Bittrex have come out and said we will not honour the Ethereum Classic hard fork because they've only just approached us and we haven't had time to go through it all, so that seems a bit unprofessional. I wonder what other exchanges they're actually going to be on, if any at all. Careful, Big Chin might do a video on you buying ETC. He can if he wants. Having watched you do the last hard fork, I think it's only worth doing if an exchange honours the fork. I'm not too sure about that, Tiger. I still haven't received from Trade Satoshi. Just to keep you guys posted, I actually converted my Bitcoin that was left in Trade Satoshi into Litecoin, and I actually then transferred the Litecoin into my Exodus wallet, as you can see here. So I haven't got anything left in Trade Satoshi, so now I'm just waiting for them to put that the 1 Bitcoin private in there. Obviously, the hardware wallet-wise was a lot quicker. It was almost instant. As soon as the wallet was available, the coins were in there. Whereas the exchanges, I have to wait now. If Bitcoin private was worth $1,000 today, and I was like, oh my God, I want to sell it, I have to wait till Trade Satoshi gives me one. You know, gives me the one that they promised. So I'm not sure which is the best. I would rather have it on a hardware wallet on my, or on my desktop. That's my opinion. You may prefer doing it a different way. At least I know it's there. The only doubt, obviously the trouble I had was that because I left it on that wallet, I couldn't transfer it to an exchange because all of them went down. And I couldn't sell it. So I had to wait for all the dust to settle and wait for that bottom. And then now, obviously, I've got it. I'm thinking, oh, do you know what? I don't even know if I want to sell it at that price because what's the point? I might as well just keep it. Frederick's joined. Oh no, where are we at actually? Quite a few people. Typical Bittrex. Sorry for being late tonight. Fred, where have you been, mate? We were all, literally for the last half hour, we've all been sitting here saying, when the fuck is Fred turning up? But we decided to go ahead without you. I hope you don't mind. Open Spirit says, I've got 100 ETC, $100, sorry, of ETC. I used CEW, not fork, it's airdrop. Mu wasn't originally supporting, might have changed. There's a lot of anagrams I don't understand in there. So CEW, I assume you mean that's an exchange. God, they're on a lot of exchanges. I can't see one called CEW. And you've also mentioned Mu wasn't originally supported, might have changed. So then I went on to Google and I thought, right, I'll do a bit of research. So I typed in Callisto coin. Let's have a little look. And they don't seem to have like a main, they don't have their own web page, which I wasn't too keen on. They're not on the top of Google anyway. Obviously there's information on here like about it being cloned. Let's go to their Twitter and see if they've got a, let's type in COOS stood at $300 per coin. This looks like a fake. I just want to know if they've got a proper official website. This to me looks a bit dodgy, bit suspect. But anyway, it's not very good me just reading while you guys are joining in. Join Telegram and Twitter. Hit the likes. Don't forget to subscribe. Fred likes to make sure that I do all my chores, my house cleaning in these videos. So yeah, he's right. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Please give this video a like and join the Telegram group. I've been through it all, Fred. I've done it. Buy ACT if you want good fork rewards. What's ACT? I've never heard of that one. Glenn, my last post was Charlie Lou will be in tomorrow on Doug Polk's YouTube channel. Yeah, so Charlie Lee, the guy who actually created Litecoin and is still actively, in the space. He's one of the most influential people in cryptocurrency. I follow him on Twitter. I enjoy reading his posts. Very clever guy. He sort of vets all the updates onto using Litecoin before it goes on to Bitcoin. So, and he knows that, and he embraces it, that Litecoin is the silver to Bitcoin. It's gold, if you like. So, God bless him. If it weren't for him, Bitcoin probably wouldn't be where it is today because he's helped it in a massive way. And he's going to be on Doug Polk's YouTube channel doing a podcast. I think he's got 2 different channels now, one just for podcasts and one for his, like this just in type videos. So yeah, there you go. I plugged him. All right. Or you could just stay and watch my videos. Do that. But no, actually, I'm going to watch that. Definitely. King of Forks. Anyone coming off with daft predictions on fork coins are bloody crazy. Raw has put saying that's been blocked. Should be on a website link for Callisto on CoinMarketCap listing page. Clever guy, Charlie Lee, yeah, but he shouldn't be pushing other coins. But he can do what he likes. He's a multi-millionaire and he's a very clever guy in the cryptocurrency space. He can do what he likes, I suppose. Coin market cap, you said to go on, and you said on there. Let's do small chat source code website. Oh yeah, look. Oh, this is Ethereum Classic website. Ethereum Classic timeline. I can't see anything about Callisto on here. Oh no, that's because I'm looking at fucking Ethereum Classics thing. That's why it's come up with. Oh god. Oh my god. Should be a website link for Callisto in the CoinMarket listings page. I don't know how to find that. Don't trust Charlie. He dumped just before Litecoin died. Yeah, he had obviously a large amount of Litecoin. I can't remember how many it was, but it was in. I think it was in the millions. And he got a lot of criticism. People just saying, "Oh, you're only in it because the coin's going up in value," or I don't know, whatever they said. But that's his baby. He created that. So, I don't know. I was watching a video with Jimmy Sung, I think it is, and he was saying that Charlie Lee literally copy and pasted the Bitcoin, coding. He spent 4 hours just making alterations to it, and then that's Litecoin. So he said it literally took him 4 hours to make Litecoin, and then obviously he's been working on it ever since. So don't trust Charlie Lee. Well, he can, but it doesn't mean that everyone should take him seriously. Yeah, or anyone. You have to. Obviously, everyone has a vested interest somewhere. We all have I wish people would buy. Yeah, people were saying here, oh, Glenn, mention Ripple because they've obviously already bought Ripple. They want me to talk about it so that there's a bit of a pump for Ripple. Not that I've got a big enough audience to do that sort of thing, but you see what I mean. People talk about the things that are going to obviously benefit them. No one's going to come on a massive YouTube channel and go, yeah, do you know what? I've had this sex scandal for the last 6 months, yeah, and I completely scammed everyone out of £100,000. Right, but everyone, yeah, good luck with obviously people are going to talk about things that interest them or help them out in some way. So you have to take whatever someone says online. Even myself, you guys might watch me and think, well, Glenn's being really upfront and honest, but you have to take what I say and make your own mind up as to what you believe as to be true and why someone would be saying that. So, yeah, you're completely right. Kevin says, did you see Hashflare on Facebook are offering refunds to people who want to get rid of their contracts? They want you to send a fee of BTC first to a wallet. Sounds a bit dubious. No, I haven't seen that. Let's have a little look. Oh no, I'm on Twitter then, not really. You sure that wasn't some sort of scam version of Hashflare? Let's have a look. You may be right. We are happy to announce new discount page. Maintenance has been completed. We're back online. Twitter, due to requirements. Hashflare, due to Facebook's policy page. Nope, don't see anything on there about that, Kev. So I don't know if you've seen some sort of scam page. I've noticed every crypto thing I click on now on Twitter, when you click on it to view the comments, straight away it's always like a copy of that page. Like say if I clicked on this Hashflare one, might even do it on this one actually. Generally there'll be a post saying, oh, if you send us 1 Ethereum, we will send you 2 back. And then about 3 people have commented underneath saying, oh wow, I've just received my double Ethereum. This is so great. And that seems to be everywhere. Everyone's chats that I've seen now that I've said it. I can't find one. We are sorry. I've just read something I want to see. Please tell us something about the minimum withdrawal. We are actively working on changing the method of creating transactions to batches of multiple withdrawals to withdraws the time it takes to withdrawals to reach the destination wallets and reduce the minimum withdrawal limit and network fee to our customers. Interesting. Now, obviously, with Segwit and Lightning Network, I mean, I withdrew from Hashflare, and I would say for it to go from Hashflare into my wallet must have been 1 to 2 minutes. So, but the scam thing, yeah, I think that was just obviously a scam thing you've read online, Kevin. Am I the only person who has thumbed up this video? Come on, people, thumbs up. It takes a second. He's got a good point. He has got a good point. Message retracted. Why did you get rid of that, Raw? Russell says, yes, that's right. Pump it. Dudes, leave Charlie Lee alone. He is not a dumb guy. He invented Litecoin and he wants to develop things in crypto. Yeah, like I say, Charlie Lee is literally one of the smartest guys in cryptocurrency. He's also got a bit of banter, a bit of humour about him as well. So I'm really looking forward to that podcast, and I really like Charlie Lee. Like I say, I enjoy reading all his posts and everything. And he seems to be really honest, whether it benefits him or not. Like on Twitter anyway, he's sort of quite upfront about things, which I like. It's bullshit. Do not do it. Yes, but Ripple is so hyped. At best, they will only capture 10% of global market. But it's hidden coins that bother me. The Ivy coin will see to them. Read up about it. Hashflare Telegram has some people sell their contracts there. Ooh. I'll have to check that out later. It's a scam. Ha ha ha, Glenn, scam. What's your strategy for Bitcoin private? Hopefully make some money off. Isn't that the strategy for everyone? Go to Binance on Twitter. All their stuff, that scam. Yeah. Almost everyone. This is where my shit spelling comes to. I don't think I'm following them. There we go, Binance. So there's a lot of scammers. They're saying blah, 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 blah. Let's click on one of their posts. Oh, I really want to... I've seen every single thing to do with cryptocurrency I've ever clicked on. It's come up. And now that I've brought it up with you guys, can't find one. Ah, damn it. Why? Why do you show me up like this, internet? Maybe they're deleting them. You have to be quite quick. All right, let's go to... This is who I saw it on earlier because I was reading these posts. Richard Hart. Let's see if he's... Ah, motherfuckers. Damn it, I can't believe that. That's all I've seen the last couple of days on Twitter posts, and now I can't find one. Well, I'm going to have to give up on this because I'm spending too much time doing it. Never mind. Never mind. I see Ether Delta's back. That was a piece of shit, that website. I see you're not in a lot of mining, so what do you think about Galaxy mining, former Dragon mining? Dragon mining were doing basically the same thing as obviously Bitmain. They'll probably do pretty well, but the price of their miners, I think you had to order a minimum of 10, and they wanted like, I don't know, like 2.5 grand for each one, so you needed to place an order of like 25 grand minimum. He sold out his share so he can just focus on development of Litecoin and show that he's not trying to manipulate the market. Yeah, so he done that, and then he got a lot of stick for selling it because obviously that made him like a multi-millionaire. People were like, oh, you're just in it for the money, blah, blah, blah. And then he was trying to defend himself, saying, no, I'm not. So he can't win either way. I don't know what to say about Bitcoin private in terms of value, but I know it's going to pump. I hope so. whatever exchange, which I assume will be Binance, because they've had that application on the top of their page for a while now. Bitcoin private. I assume it's going to be Binance. Coins normally get a pump if they're on Binance. Anyway. Oh no, they've got rid of it now. Look, there was normally a pinned post up here that said they're going to be on a... Never mind. Everything I'm saying is just not happening, is it? It's down the internet. But yeah, once they're on a few exchanges, the price is going to pump up. The key is going to be to obviously, I suppose, sell it at a good price quite quickly. But then it depends, you know, it's all speculation. If they go on for like $200, I think I might keep it for a little while, to be honest, guys. If it's like $700 per coin, then yeah, I'll be very tempted to sell it. What do you guys think? Crypto Part 1 on Binance. Oh, benefits of Crypto Part 1 on Binance. Click that. Ether Delta is crap. Try Fork Delta instead. When you least expect it, sell. Does anyone know what BPTN token is? I have been sent 10 to my Etherscan wallet on MetaMask from somewhere over the last couple of days, but no idea what it is. I know that people were posting about that coin, thinking it was the Bitcoin private and it got pumped, but I don't know about it being sent out to everyone. I'm not too sure about that one. Sorry. Sell, buy the dip. It has that scam. So I think that's everything. So I'm going to try and buy some Ripple. I'm also potentially going to buy some Ethereum Classic once I figure out the wallet situation, and then hold on to that till Callisto comes out, see how much I get for that, and hopefully start selling some of these coins. Someone said earlier, it might have been you, PJ, actually, it makes you realise how good Litecoin Cash release was, because they literally had a hard fork, it got released, and I swear it was like selling that day. It was like straight away, it was on an exchange and it was people selling it for like $7 a coin. Now it's at like $3 a coin or something like that. But it just goes to show this Bitcoin private, quite a big hype around it. And they had the snapshot on, when was it? It was on Wednesday, was it? Wednesday at 5 PM. We're now on Sunday, 10:30 PM. So you're talking Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So 4 days ago. Still not on any exchange. I think they only just released the Mac version of the wallet. Obviously, while I was live yesterday. So that took them 3 or 4 days to release the wallet. So I don't know, a bit slow. I don't know. Obviously, that's my first hard fork that I've taken part of. So I don't know if that's standard, if it's normal, good, bad. To me, it seemed like it was longer than it should be. But I don't know, because, like I say, I've never taken part in a hard fork. But we'll see. We will see. Why would you buy Ripple? Ripple is going anywhere. Okay, go back on Binance. The first post, benefits of Crypto Part 1. Go look at Binance. The first post, benefits. I don't know what you mean. Sorry, PJ. Yeah, so why am I buying Ripple? Just to take on a punt on if they're going to announce anything on Tuesday. It's at a decent price. If it was at like $1.20, no, I wouldn't buy it because I think it will have a pump to like maybe $1.50 and it'll come back down. Whereas at less than $1, if it does go up, if it pumps to 150, it's a 50% gain. which I think is pretty good. I'll have $150 and then I'll sell it for Bitcoin, but then I suppose the markets will crash. You have to wait for it to sort of settle down as well. So it's a bit of a shame, really, that soon as you think like that things are pretty good in cryptocurrency, especially with exchanges and certain blockchains, but soon as a lot of people try and use it, it all crumbles very quickly. So that's very concerning, actually, that no one's got on top of that yet. Whereas you think of other exchanges that do stocks and shares and, you know, gold and materials and oil and stuff like that, or, you know, currency exchange websites, they all work, you know. So I don't know if that's because there's so many people in cryptocurrency trying to get involved, but BPTN maybe blockchain patron token. On Twitter, go Binance, the first post, benefits of crypto part 1. Right, so you're saying go to Twitter, go to Binance, their first post, benefits of crypto. Oh, I see what you mean. Thank you, PJ. Yes, I get it now. So this is, PJ's referring to what I was just saying earlier about everyone doing the scams on Twitter posts and that. So this is an article they've posted, and this is what I've seen on almost everyone's, you know, media, Twitters. So someone posts something as if they are Binance. You can see here they've changed the style of their name, and it says at Binance 2018. It says over 10 million users on Binance. We're commemorating by giving away 3,000 Ethereum. Just send 0.5 to 3 Ethereum and get 5 to 30 back. Ooh, that's good. And then they've got people that have commented below saying, amazing, I've just received Ether very fast. Let's repeat. You got to think, who believes this shit? Like, who? I know there is people out there that do believe it, but who? Even if they were, you send them 1 Ethereum, they send you 5 back. Why would you be on Twitter commenting? You would just be sending. They'd send you 5, then you would send them back 5, wouldn't they? And then they'd give you 10, then you'd send them 10, they'd give you 30, and then you'd send them 30. You'll be sitting on Twitter like, oh, thanks. You know, I don't know. I just don't know how people fall for these type of things. Well, obviously, someone does. This is great as it can be. Somebody kick me. Looks like I'm not able to wake up. I'm just having a blast. Sent and received. Sent, received. LOL. I want you to hold every day with all your future promise. I just knew you could do it. Anyway, it goes on and on and on. Oh, look, and they've done another one. Ethereum giveaway. I didn't think it was possible. After 10 minutes later, I did this. I couldn't believe my eyes. Yes, 10 Ethereum in return. So these are, it's quite sophisticated, I suppose, because not only are they posting, obviously, a scam link and advert, they're also commenting as 10 or 20 different accounts, different people, all saying, oh yeah, I've received it, thank you so much. So that you as a normal person would read, you know, you would go down and you'd go, oh no, I don't believe that. Oh, well, they've received it. Oh, and then they've received it. Oh, fuck, maybe I should do this. Oh yeah, you know, psychologically, you're more likely to do it if you've seen other people do it. Psychologically, we're sheep. People like to follow. Keep an eye on PayX. I just sent 20 Ethereum. Does sound promising, doesn't it? Cheers, Gigabit. I hope they have good value then. Well done, PJ. You should get 100 Ether pack. These people need lynching. That's a bit aggressive. I had a card until January. Can't wait for the new one soon. I've blocked over 200 people today. So I think that's it, guys. You're making me go off topic, really. I've covered everything I wanted to. So market's done really well on a Sunday. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that's going to mean good news for tomorrow. I'm hoping that Bitcoin can get to 12k. That's what I'm hoping, or get past it. Even if it's like 12,050 or something like that, I'd be happy that it hit 12k and sort of stayed there, and I'd be quite confident about it going up from there. There was a picture that I wanted to show you guys yesterday, and I couldn't find it. Fucking, again, another thing. I saw it shared and retweeted on Twitter probably 3 or 4 times throughout the day, and I looked at it every single time I saw it, and I thought, do you know what, I'm going to use that later on in my live video. Can't find it now. Oh, Genesis Mining, yes. Sorry, PJ asked me for an update. Right. My Genesis Mining account, to be honest, I find Hashflare so much easier to use. I'm not just saying that to big Hashflare up. You can use my Genesis Mining link if you want to buy something. I don't even know if they're selling any at the minute. But here I have how much power I have. So you can see here I've got 2 mega hashes per second for Ether mining, and I've got 85 hashes per second for Monero. So not a lot of power. These cost me, I think one was $80 and the other one might have been $100. So I haven't spent much in this website. When you go down to these graphs here, it just flatlines on all of them. So like even Monero, so it just shows that I'm earning nothing every day. So I don't know what that means. The mining allocation, for some reason Bitcoin is ticked, but I don't want Bitcoin. Obviously I want to receive Monero and Ethereum. It says BTC 100% there, so I don't know what that means. Oh, that's just moved by itself. And then if I go to payouts, is it payouts? This is how much I'm getting every day, but obviously it's not enough to pay out. And it says here, amount to be paid out is too small for Ether Dagger Hashimoto. Payout minimum amount is 0.075. Amount of 0.00015,842 is added to your coin balance. I don't know where to view my coin balance. I've gone to, is it my orders? You can see here it says 0000 on all of them. Before it used to have the amount there. These are what I'm mining every day. These are my contracts. So you can see here, actually, sorry, one of them cost $48 and the other one $58. So I put about $100 in the whole thing. It says here I've got 2 contracts, one with 0 mega hash, one with 25. I assume they're either referrals or something. But that's it really. I haven't earned enough to make any withdrawals at all. The good thing was I was thinking, oh yes, I've actually got some Monero, so I wonder if I can withdraw it, because I haven't checked this website for weeks. Then I'll get the the Monero 5 hard fork. But I can't. I can't make a withdrawal on Ethereum, or so really. But then saying that, I've only put in $50, so I can't complain. Because at the time they were all sold out of all their mining contracts. So I got lucky to get a little bit, to be honest. But obviously Genesis Mining is like the gold standard of cloud mining. They're sort of like the ones everyone raves about. But I think it's just because I've got used to it. I know where everything is on Hashflare, whereas this, I don't know where things are. I don't know, where's my total coin balance? That's what I want to know. And I've been through all these menus, I've been through all the pages, and I can't seem to find it. So I've got, on one of these, I've got bonus payouts. So since I've been on this website, I've earned 0.79 cent. Ooh. And I don't know where that went. It did say it was like pending at one point. Now it says approved. I don't know what that means. Like, will I ever get it? I don't know. Not that I care. So yeah, I just baffled by it. This is my affiliate code. This is what rank I am. So I'm actually rank this one, bronze. So I get 3.5% bonus, then it goes up to 4% if I get enough people use my referral link. Well, then you got gold, platinum, diamond, legend. You earn more commission. You can see here I've had one hit. So one person's bought some mining power using my link. I don't even know if it's in my description anymore. Now H resistance is 11.7. Then be careful of lower prices. Yeah, and that's what I said at the beginning of the video. Bitcoin really struggles to get past sort of 10k, 12k. Sorry, it gets to about 11.8, something like that, and then it drops back down. But I would love to see it get past that. We'll see, hopefully. I think that's it from me, guys. So just to recap, hopefully a good day for tomorrow. Obviously, we got potentially the news that Ripple might be joining Coinbase, which if it does, it's going to pump massive. So I might get, like I say, $100 worth of Ripple today. If it doesn't pump, then I'll just sell it back on Tuesday night. I'll sell it back for Bitcoin. I think at the prices that it's at now, it's a good punt. I can't see it dropping dramatically lower than 90 something cent, because it's been that for a lot. It's been more than that for a long time, so I can't see why it would drop massively below that if it wasn't announced. I may buy some Ethereum Classic. Again, only sort of $100 worth. That'll give me about 3 or 4 coins. I don't know if they're doing 1 for 1 or if it's 10 for 1. I read somewhere it was 10 for 1, but then on another page I read it was 1 for 1. So it might be worth getting some Ethereum Classic, just maybe. Again, it could be like Litecoin with Litecoin Cash. That didn't really change price at all. It stayed the same even after the hard fork. So might be Ethereum Classic might do the same thing. So we'll see. Good video, peace. XRP is 11% up. Is it? It was 6% when I started doing this video. It was at 96 cent last time I checked. It's up to 98 now. See, I think that's going to keep going up and up. I think that's going to be at least $1.15, $1.20 by the time they go live on TV. If they say, yes, we're going to look to add another currency on or hint about Ripple, then the price is going to go up to probably $1.50, $1.80 potentially. If they make no announcements, I would imagine it's going to drop back down to these levels, 96 cent, 95 cent, something like that. So I feel like, that is a good bet to make. Are you going to make it with me, guys? It's $1 on Binance. Be careful with Ripple. I'd buy it through an exchange anyway, so. And then obviously I'll buy some Ethereum Classic. See if I can take part in a second hard fork, so 2 in 1 week. Running in overtime here. And yeah, sorry I was a bit brief with my Genesis mining. It's just not really much to talk about. I can't withdraw anything, and I can't even view how much I've got, to be honest. But it's so small that I can't withdraw it. And looking at the minimum withdrawals for both the currencies I've got, I'm like, I'm not going to be able to withdraw that this year, the whole contract. So although saying that, their contracts are 2 years, I believe. So I don't know, I might be able to withdraw it one day. Easy on Ripple, it's shit. Or bit of tension between the Ripples. Soon 1,000. Should we have a look? Has it gone up at all while we've been on this video? Let's go to my channel. Come on, Fred. Fred's been, helping me promote the channel. Every time he comes on, he tells me to 967. So it's actually gone down a couple since earlier. So that's not good. We're going backwards. Yeah, Ripple is shite. But 33 subscribers, I would estimate. Generally, I go up sort of 4 or 5 subscribers a day. So you're talking maybe in 6 days' time, I should be at the 1,000 subscriber mark, but we shall see. Up 3 cents since you've been on. Look for Ivy Coin. Yeah, I hear the rustle there is the case from Asia on Ripple. either way, I'd probably sell my Ripple if I owned any Ripple, which I probably will. I'm going to probably buy some once I get off the chat with you guys. Actually, should I do it now? Should I do it now? Do you guys want me to go? Has this video been too long? Was 96, now 99 cent. I'm watching it to buy it. Let's just buy it now. So that means I need to, what do I need to do? I need to, I swear I transferred some Bitcoin into here earlier. Let's update this. Yes, I did. So I need to transfer some of this. Let's go to, where is it? Bittrex wallet. Add some Bitcoin. Let's copy this address. Copy. Let's go to my Exodus. We're going to go wallet, send. Paste. How much in British pounds worth do I want? So should we say £80 worth? The fee for that is 56p. Woohoo! Let's send that. Let's do that. Right, that's gone. It's probably going to take Binance ages to actually confirm that that money's in there. Wait till the dip. Check the price each exchange is selling it out. No, I'm only, to be honest, I'm not gonna bother with all these different exchanges. I'm just, do you know what? Bittrex works and Binance works. Really, I should use Binance. Don't know why I don't use Binance. Just because my last couple of trades have been on this. $1 now, so pump it. Don't do it. Oof. I'm getting a bit of resistance here. BBL Adventure says, hey guys, just got in. What are you talking about? We're talking about buying some Ripple because there's potentially an announcement coming on Tuesday that Ripple is going to join Coinbase. Binance is better. Yeah, I probably should have just done Binance. I've got an account with them. Don't know why I didn't use them. Maybe on my next video I'll start using Binance. 102 on Binance. Someone told me that Ripple's holders have to keep minimum deposit. Don't buy now, it's been pumping for 30 minutes. Well, judging by Bittrex the other day, it's probably going to take me another half an hour to get the Bitcoin that I just sent over confirmed. Let's have a little look. Let's refresh this page. Yeah, it's not even shown up yet. I think it was $50. What? Sweet, I've got 700 coins. Don't buy now, it's been pumped. I think it was $50. Is that meant to be 50 cents? So I've converted my, look at the coins with Ripple. Oh, this was interesting actually. While we're waiting for that Bitcoin to go across, I was looking at coin market cap. Not only, obviously, this is the way I'm used to looking at it, based on obviously market cap, and it lists obviously them in order. If you actually look at volume, so this is how much dollars worth of coins of that coin is being bought and sold at any one time. And if you actually look at it, this is the order of what right now, or today at least, is the top coins that are being bought and sold right now. So you got Bitcoin at number 1, understandably. Then you got Tether number 2. So Tether's very popular. Ethereum 3rd. Ethereum Classic. So obviously that's because of that fork, I assume. Litecoin, then Ripple, based on obviously that news. Bitcoin Cash, I'm surprised about that. Then Tron. So Tron is like, you know, earlier I think it was 4th. So Tron seems to be getting out there. People seem to be buying and selling a lot of Tron. Then you got EOS, Neo, Dash, Monero. I'm surprised Monero isn't higher. The price has been going up a lot. That was at 340 yesterday. But yeah, it was just interesting reading it from a different point of view. Actually, what is being bought and sold the most at that point in time. Please press the refresh button. I'm getting nervous, Glenn. Press the refresh button. Do you mean on my bit tracks? Let's have a look. Away, away. 1N68. I think it just takes a while. With these exchanges, it seems to take longer because they receive the funds their end, and then what they do is they put it in this section here, pending deposit. So that money isn't available for me to spend yet. It's just sitting there, their end, and it takes them a while to process that money and transfer it from there into there. So you have to wait until that goes across. As soon as it's in there, then you can use it to buy coin. Let's have a little look at, I wonder if, actually we'll go to wallets. We'll look at XRP. Actually, go back. I wanted to see what so their withdrawal fee is 1 Ripple, which is $1. That's pretty good actually. From what I can gather there, I don't know if that goes up depending on how many you're sending across, but if that stays as it is, that's pretty low, I think, $1. What do you guys think? Binance confirms a BT deposit after 2 network confirmations. Oh, that pending deposit feature is quite nice. It's not, it's slow. It'd be better if it was quick. So you just need to keep waiting until that moves over to there. And then I'm going to buy some Ripple and I'll just hold on to it on this exchange, see what happens to it leading up to Tuesday. Like I say, I might even sell it before Tuesday. And that's what a lot of people did with the hard fork for Z Classic. They obviously bought Z Classic, say when it was $10. They were seeing the price, they were waiting, right, do you know what, I'm going to leave it a day before because I don't want to be a part of this big drop, which obviously I took part in. So actually I'm going to sell it. I don't really care, but I don't know, like, they thought, do you know what, I don't care, I don't believe in Bitcoin private, so I'm going to sell my Z Classic the day before of the hard fork, and that's probably why we had that slump in, you know, it actually went down in price. I thought it was going to spike just before the hard fork. I bought $1,000 worth of Ripple at 92 cents. Should I sell now? Well, it's hard. I don't like giving people financial advice for their money. Obviously, you've got a bit of a gain there, so I would lean towards, well, obviously, I'm going to say, you know, I lean towards that it's going to go up more. Otherwise, I wouldn't be buying some now. If I thought it was going to go back down to 92 cents, then there'd be absolutely no point me doing this at all. So I think it's going to head up to sort of $1.15 maybe, which would be a good gain for you. If you buy Ripple, be prepared to see a drop. RXP has gone up 0.04 since I bought $230 worth 10 minutes ago. Ripple won't be on Coinbase. Whales will dump it. By the way, Glenn, any info on Bitcoin private being listed on exchanges? No, and I sent them a message through the Telegram group, and they've obviously set their Telegram up. Whenever someone mentions the word exchange, I'll just show you. I don't know if you'll be able to see this. This is their Telegram group. So I put there, any news when exchange will be available, and they put back instantly, hello Glenn Hammond, we are not allowed to discuss exchange support at this time. So they've obviously set up a bot to reply to anyone that mentions exchange in that chat. So they obviously are getting a lot of that. It's probably their most asked question at the minute, and they're not commenting on it. So if they're not commenting on it, then I can't really comment on it. Still waiting for it to go over. Take some quick profit on XRP if possible. Wait for the news on Tuesday, will be higher then. Well, you want to buy before the news, really. Oh, what you mean wait to sell it? Yeah. Yeah, I would. Wait, you know, if you don't think they are going to be announced on Coinbase, then... And this is, to be honest, is it going to be on Coinbase? I think even if they do announce it on Coinbase, it won't be for a little while. But just the news of it going on there will spark a lot of pump. So, like I say, a safe bet would be to wait until Tuesday morning, midday Tuesday, something like that, and then sell it, because it's probably going to be at its peak then. But we'll see. I'll dump right before he opens his mouth on telly. Well, there you go. Yeah, there you go. And that's when I think it's going to be at its peak, Russell. We shall see. We're all going to be watching that news channel, aren't we, now? Like, is it, are they going to mention it? Are they going to mention it? Makes it exciting. Refresh page. God, he's keen, isn't he? BBL is it keen. No, still not over. I told you it takes a while for this to go over. As soon as it does, we will buy some Ripple. I thought I'd do this in front of you guys, because normally you help me out, because again, I'm not very experienced with, well, you guys saw pretty much my first exchange, and I was getting people saying, oh my god, you're an idiot, I just want to do it for you. XRP equals $3. If it gets announced on Coinbase, then yeah, I can imagine it doing that. I can imagine it going up to $3, which means my £100 will turn into £300. Woohoo! Not massive gains, but for people that have, like, you know, £1,000, £2,000, £3,000, £10,000 into Ripple, for it to go up, like when it went up to $3.50, bloody hell, you know, that's mental. And it happened so quick. It happened within the space of a couple of days. But then, saying that, it dropped back down to $1 in the same amount of time. So as quick as it went up, it went straight back down. Ripple is up to $1.02 now on CoinMarket. Come on. I'm losing profits here. There's not much I can do, really. Not much I can do, I'm afraid. Let's check the Twitter sphere. 6 new tweets. If it hits $3, Glenn will get a donation. PJ loves the donations. If he makes a lot of money, he shares the love. I appreciate that in a man. It's like when I used to go. When I used to go to the casino, I don't know if I've told you guys before. I used to gamble a lot. I've put all that behind me now. But when I used to sit at the tables, I wasn't there for... Sometimes I felt like I wasn't there for the money. I was there because I was having a good time. And there's no better feeling than when you're winning. Like, especially when it happens, you know, if you're playing a card game, say like free card poker, you know, blackjack, any of those. When you're winning like hand after hand, you know, I gave away so much money. Like, I used to give tips to the dealer. I used to give any friends that I was with, like if I was up $100, I'd give them 50. You know, if I was up $1,000, I would give them like 250, you know, and I'd say, yo, you play with me. And then they'd play, and then they might win some money or they might lose some money. But to me, it was just all made up money, you know. It was just. And I remember coming home, and my missus would say like, "Oh, did you have a good night?" I say, "Yeah, you know, I was up $1,000 at one point, sorry, pounds at one point." But I gave my friend Prit and Nathan and Dan, I gave them all like 100, and she was like, "What? That's like 300 quid. Why didn't you give me 300 quid?" I'm like, "Yeah, but at the time and the moment and the, you know, you're just you're just chucking bits of plastic about at the time, so you're still gambling with crypto." That is a good point, and one of my very first videos, because I've completely cut out gambling out of my life really until I came along to crypto. I very rarely buy lottery tickets now. Maybe on the off chance when they do something special. In one of my very first videos, I started talking about how cryptocurrency felt like gambling to me, because I was getting the same instinctive feelings as when I was gambling. I used to gamble online a lot, so I'd be on my phone all the time, like, "Oh, 8 blacks just come in a row, I'm going to bet on red," or, you know, "Oh, zero hasn't come out for like 42 spins. It's chance are it's going to come out soon," you know. So I started feeling like that with cryptocurrency. I had my Exodus wallet, and I was literally, I think I had about £1,000 worth of coins, and I was transferring them to, you know, if I thought, oh, Litecoin's going to go up in price, I would transfer it all into Litecoin. If I thought, you know, I can't remember what other one, Dash was going to go up, I'll put it in that, and I'd be checking it in the middle of the night, like, yes, Dash has gone up. It's gone up like $50 or whatever, or 50 quid, and then I'll transfer it back to Bitcoin and all that, and it started to feel like gambling again to me, and that's when I took a step back. I realised what the feeling was and how it was making me, like, I was panicking before when I was going to sleep, like, oh, what if it goes down? And that's why I've stayed away from the exchanges, and that's why I haven't bought any other coins really. I've kept it right. Okay, Bitcoin, mining, because I see them as long-term passive incomes, if you like, or whereas day trading to me just feels purely like going to the casino, and to me it's exactly the same. That's my opinion. PJ says, "Oh shit, Ripple is on the dip." Hopefully it is, because then I can. Still waiting for this. Told you it would take ages. "I never gamble, but crypto have made me addicted." For your info, if you purchase crypto on Coinbase, transfer it to your GDAX, then to Exodus, no fees. Yeah, that's when I first joined. It seemed like Exodus was the easiest, and it was the only one I knew about. You know, I joined Coinbase. I didn't know about GDAX until you actually. This is what I mean. It's easy to sit here and go, yeah, do GDAX, do this, do that, and you guys know what I mean by that. XRP, you know, I know what that is now, but I sort of want to keep my videos to a level where, you know, I still get people join. "Hey Glenn, I'm new to cryptocurrency. You've inspired me to get into it," or whatever. Not sure what this GDAX, you know, or something like that. So I try and explain it in simple terms, even though I know that most of you know what I'm talking about. There'll be that one guy. They'll be like, "Oh, what's this guy going on about? What the fuck's GDAX? What's the fuck's XRP and, you know, whatever coin, Bittrex, Binance." These are all words. KuCoin, Kraken. These are all new terms and phrases and words that, if, you know, I said to my wife, she said, "What are you going to do your video about?" I said, "Oh, someone's asked me to talk about Genesis mining." She went, "I haven't got a clue what you just said." And I was like, "Don't worry about it, babe." Ripple getting scalped. What does that mean? Really? Let's check it. Let's go over, while we're waiting for my thing to go through. XRP. It's gone up in the volume standings. It's going up. Let's have a look at the 5-minute chart. I'm happy with that. Hopefully it will drop back down to about here, and then I can buy, and then it will go up, 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 up. Have you looked into Profit Trailer yet, Glenn? No, I haven't. Sorry. I get not shouted at, but I get a lot of people saying, "Glenn, check this out. Glenn, check that out," and it's great. It's just very hard for me. I have to pick out of all of you the things you're saying, which one to be like, "Oh yeah, he's got a good point. Actually, I'll look into that." It's very hard, and I understand why a lot of YouTubers actually just ignore the people in the live chat because. One, it puts you off your train of thought of what you're trying to say. So what I mean is I've seen like there's a guy called Crypto, American guy, does really good quality videos, but he has his live chat box in the corner somewhere, and the chats are just going boo, 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 like up and up and up and up. There's no way you could read it. And I always think he never talks to the people really. He'll say, hey, hey, hey guys, or whatever. But because their chat's going up so much, he never talks to them. Not saying he's doing anything wrong, but you know, he goes in, he talks about his news stories and stuff like that. And like today, you know, I had certain subjects in my head, but straight away 2 or 3 people come in. Glenn, talk about envying. Glenn, what about this? Glenn, have you heard about that? Have you heard about this coin? It's very hard for me to go, right, okay, I'm going to do what he said but not listen to the other guy. It's free for 30 days. Crypto Crow. There's a new one, Crypto Hopper. I don't know what you guys are talking about. So these are terms I've never heard of. Crypto Hopper costs monthly, where Profit Trailer, one-time buy, and then you own it for life. So what are these? Different types of software. Let's have a look at my wallet, see if it's in there yet. No. Still waiting. Crow is cool. Bots. Bots. Trading bots. I don't think I'll be getting him. Well, I might do, but Crow is very cool. Come on, Bitrix. Oh, come on, Bitrix. It's 11 o'clock. Can't remember when I started this video. Was it 9 o'clock? Does that mean I've been going for 2 hours? I said goodbye to everyone in the video, and I noticed a lot of the viewers dropped off. That was about half hour, 40 minutes ago. We started at 9:16. Yeah, almost 2 hours. Sorry, guys. Someone messaged me earlier saying, Glenn, I've just watched your 2-hour-long video. Blah, blah, blah. I suppose I should do my video shorter, really. I don't want it putting people off, because sometimes you get, it's too much, isn't it? You know, if I watched too much of one person, I'd be sick of them. We're the elite 2-hour club. The designers of them bots are seriously unhinged, but really into their stuff. You guys are talking next level. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Well, I assume. So you're talking about trading bots, software that you can buy, and they trade for you. Is that right? Just 24/7 live stream. I wonder if someone's done that. I wonder if someone has done that. Because if I could... say to my missus, look, I'm going to be gone for 2 days. Or, you know, like, don't disturb me for 2 days. Wow, Paul is 27/7. I reckon I could do that 24-hour live stream because I have so much. Just get a GoPro. Hey, me, what? He's what? And just walk around with the GoPro. I wonder if someone's done a 24-hour live stream in cryptocurrency. I'm assuming they have because that's saying that everyone. 24-hour stream crypto. First ever 24-hour live stream charity cryptocurrency event, live Bitcoin trading, crypto with young investors. So it seems like the same person twice. Crypto happy hour, Bitcoin versus Bitcoin Cash Crazy 20th edition. Bitcoin and crypto trading live 24/7. It's 11 hours long, 1 hour 50, 3 hours, 2 hours, 5 hours, 36 hours. 24-hour stream, struggling with the CLK 500. So this is going off crypto now. 10 minutes, 6 hours. Oh, no one's done it. 24-hour stream, Twitch. Alright, video games. See, it's a lot easier to do it with video games because you're actively doing something. If I was sitting there like playing a game, you're just talking, aren't you, while you're playing a game, which is, you know, what you do with friends anyway. But cryptocurrency, would people watch me do that? That was 8 hours. 24-hour live stream. Is this going on now? Normally that says live. It says part 1. Charity live stream. I wonder if it cuts it off after a while. You've put an idea in my head, PJ. Infectious. Yes, he says. Frederick, wow, Paul, they talk a lot of shit. They are very cool. Bitglen, the first of its kind trendsetter. Go Team Bitglen. I would need food, drink. I'd have to stay awake. I'd probably start the stream quite... I would probably start it like, you know, about this sort of time, I suppose, because the excitement and the buzz would obviously be at the beginning. Then after about sort of like 6-7 hours, that's when the slog would kick in. That's when you'd be like, oh, this is dragging now and I'm starting to ache or whatever. Then obviously you'd get tired, but then you'd be almost hitting your bedtime. You know, like you could go to sleep after that. So, yeah, something I could do actually. I would help fund that. PJ, you just like throwing me money left, right and centre. Flicker nosy stuff, also Martin Victor. Fucking chicken. Let's have a look. What do you mean about the goats? A community channel with different hosts. There is a saltwater group I'm in and this guy has 8-hour runs at a time. It times out of 8 hours, you have to restart it. Oh, right. Eight-hour runs. Oh, so the longest you can... I'd have to look into that actually, do a bit of research. Because yeah, it says here 24-hour live stream. You wonder why the video is only 8 hours long. But really, I suppose no one would ever watch that video after. No one would sit down and go, right, I'm going to watch Glenn's 24-hour live stream like later. You would probably just do this. You would click on it and you would just skip forward a lot. Donate to the water protection using Bitcoin address.
Alright.
I'll say I've got a little clock as well in there, so that's a good idea.
Live. Guys, if you're...
So you would just fast forward. I wouldn't sit there and watch him for 24 hours. Only the elite, PJ. Only the elite would watch. But it's quite interesting actually, because no matter when I do my videos, I always get people message me in the Telegram group or comment in this Glenn, when are you going live? And I'm like, I just fucking went live for 2 hours. Like, what do you want from me? And they go, oh, I just missed it. You know, oh, I'm in China or I'm in Asia, you know, I'm in Australia. And I think, oh, right, maybe I should do a video during the day. And when I do a video, the best amount of viewers I had all at one time was like when I did a video at like in the UK 2 p.m. So it was just before the school run, and I knew I couldn't talk for more than an hour because I had to leave my house at 3 to get the kids from school. So I only did like a 40-minute video, and then obviously left to pick the school kids up. And that was like a really decent amount of viewers at one time, and there was a lot of people in the group chat. So I thought, oh, maybe I should do my videos more often. But for me, the time where I'm actually, you know, right now I'm comfortable, I'm relaxed, I'm under no pressure to go anywhere, so I can drift and I can just chat to you guys freely. I can tell you my thoughts and stuff like that because, you know, the wife and kids and that, they go bed. She goes bed pretty early. So I've got between like 9 and 1 in the morning to myself. And I used to play video games. That's the time I would eat. I'd have some peanut butter on toast and play PS4 or something like that. Now I'm into cryptocurrency. All I do is read, watch videos, make videos for you guys. So XRP falling quick. So let's get back on that. Bittrex. Has it gone across? Yes, it has. So now I can buy it. Woohoo! Bitcoin, XRP. Right, so from what I remember last time, I just click max. That means I'm buying the maximum amount of coin that I can with the Bitcoin I have. And I want to put in the last price that, is that right? He just do live with Google Hangout for 8 hours strong with people jumping in and out of the conversation. Is good. He restarts the stream and people would have to jump back in. Black Ops 3, World War 2. Best Call of Duty game was Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Then they brought out, at some point, Modern Warfare 2. After that, they've all gone downhill. They were the best two. Modern Warfare 1 more so, because it started to get too over the top, too silly. Whereas the original one had, there was like 4 things you could call in. One was a UAV, one was a helicopter, one was like a bomb run, and I can't remember what the last one was, like another helicopter thing. And that was it. The rest was all down to the person. And then it got silly. Now you could call in dogs and robots and jumpsuits and jetpacks and all sorts of shit. I'm still on Medal of Honor. Yeah. Do you know what? It is funny that I could be talking for half hour, and in my head, the only people that are watching my video right now are BBL, PJ, Tyrone's just jumped in, Russell. I mentioned something, and then boom, someone jumps out of the woodwork. So they're obviously sitting back just watching, and then they just think, oh, he's just mentioned something I like, and then they talk. So Raw jumped in there. He was straight in there, Medal of Honor, pow. But he hasn't mentioned nothing for like a little while. So I know actually he did mention about the 24-hour live stream, but you see what I mean? Like some people just jump in. And they haven't said nothing for the whole video. Whether that means they've come in and out, I don't know. Like a 24-hour video show, various presenters and sections. Just enjoying the banter. Good. Good. Because without my personality or banter, and I'm not saying I've got a massive personality, but really I'm just a generic, you know, hi, today on Crypto News, we have Bitcoin's gone up in price, you know, and that's it. You know, I would like to think that you guys are watching this for me as much as the crypto news, because obviously I'm not that much of an expert on it. So I would like to think that you're here not just for me, but the community as well. You guys, I've said it several times. The community that I've built up in this space has been so good, a lot better than I could ever expect. So I thank you for that. And I think that a lot of you in the group chat are not just here for me, but you're starting to recognise each other. And you're starting, oh, hey PJ, or hi Tyrone, or hi Travis. Did you hear about this, and this? In the Telegram group chat, I woke up one day and there was like 300 messages and I was thinking that, what I said to one of the guys, I was like, do you guys sleep? And he's like, no, I work all night. So he's like, he really likes the group chat, So it's a community of people now. This channel hasn't just become about me and my cryptocurrency journey. It's become about all of your cryptocurrency journeys as well. You should look at some of Crypto Investor YouTube. I was at the trampoline indoor park with my kids. It's 6:16 here. Those things are knackering, aren't they? Like, it's so hot in those places. I'm up late every night. All night long, all night. Right, so what are we saying, guys? You tell me when I should buy. I'm not going to click buy Ripple until you guys say. It's dipped back down a bit now. To me, that's like a good time to buy in. Check again, it's going down. What, you want me to wait? Let's zoom out on this. Let's look at the 1 minute. Just wait, it's dipping. What's Norin? Watch Japanese markets. Penfold's Placid. Don't buy Ripple. Penfold, you've just joined in. So I was going to end this live stream about half an hour ago. I actually said goodbye to everyone, but then fucking told you. We were talking about, I don't particularly like Ripple. I don't believe in Ripple, but I'm literally just buying a rumour that it may be announced on Tuesday that Ripple might join Coinbase. So it's a complete rumour. It's just an off-the-cuff thing. So I'm just putting in £100 worth, which is about $100 worth, all in total, of Ripple, to see if it does. I might double my money. I might lose 50%. I don't know, but we're waiting for a good time to buy in. South Korea's testing it right now, and it's new that they're not going to use it. Another Tether, not sold on it, going to Coinbase. That's true. And if the price does really spike up in the next sort of 24 to 48 hours, I might even sell it just before they even talk on TV. Raw shot, buy the Puma, sell the Gnu's. I don't get that. You better be putting on Simple token. Wait for the dip, maybe back down to 96 cents till later today, and then you'll get more. Ripple has no utility. It's just a Pusado Ponzi scheme for early bag holders to get gains. It's for the banks, people. I say you'll be down 10 to 15% by Tuesday. Good shout, Penfold. I like a bold statement. It's going back up. Do a live stream when you sell. PJ, you just want more and more of me. You just want me to live stream all the time. Right, I'm just going to buy now then before it goes up. Let's do that. Look at the market cap between XRP and BTC. Boom, 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 boom. See, what I'll be annoyed of though is if Ripple does go down in price, but Bitcoin goes up, because I'll be like, fuck, I should have just left it in Bitcoin. Buy it early when people talk about it. If it moons, and sell it. Buy the rumor, sell the news. Means. Yeah, so do a live stream when you sell. Yeah, that's literally what I'm doing. I'm just buying a rumor. I only read about it today. I thought, why not? Why not? Other people seem to make money off it. Why can't Glen? Why not? Has my order been fulfilled? Is it going down in price? It's going up. So because I put that bid in at that price, because now the price has changed in terms of Satoshis, does that mean that my bid won't get a look in because obviously it's not as good as all these other ones that are on there? How does that work? $87.32. Oh look, there's my order there. You can see it going up. You're just watching me stare at my screen. Orders are filled from top down. It won't buy until it reaches your bid. Well, just a moment ago, I thought that was my bid. Yeah, that's my one there. Obviously, it's jumping up and down, but that one there, that's exactly my order, I think. So it's on the front page. So do I just have to wait until someone does actually buy it? So even if you put a bid in at that price, you may not actually get it. It's going down a bit. And I wonder how quick, when that gets filled, does that actually update and remove itself off that page? Or do I have to refresh this page? Orders are filled from top down. It won't buy until it reaches your bid. I almost made 20 bucks while watching your show, but I didn't sell quick enough, so I held on till it got higher. Or asking price. Yeah, my order's completely come off this now. I'm not on the front page now. Is that because the price has gone down slightly? Yes, it has. Only slightly though. 87.36. Right, so I should be back on here somewhere actually. No, I'm not. I'm not. What do you guys think then about this 24-hour live stream? What sort of things would you want me to cover? I'm thinking this is something I could do actually. Watch the graph. Watch the graph. It's like waves. If you missed on it the way up, you'll catch it the way down, and your order will fill. Watch the graphs. Trouble is though, if you're up here watching this, you won't know. You won't know your order's been filled though, would you? Until you actually drag back down and check. I was just looking at these here. That's what I'm looking at. 87.10. Obviously, I've bidded 87.32. So the price has gone down since I put my bid in. Oh no, no. Oh, it tells you at the top anyway. Buy field, your buy order of da 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 has been processed. So it don't look much to me. So there we go. I've bought my very first Ripple. Got 131 tokens, which equates to about 131 US dollars. So I'm gonna obviously keep monitoring that, and obviously I'll video it again when I come to sell it, so you guys will know what difference that is. So remember that $131, that's what that's worth. Try to buy it at the lowest red point. Cancel your bid if you think it's going to go lower. Yeah, that's a good point actually. So if obviously it was dropping quite a bit, cancel that one, then place a new order, and then obviously like for the last bid or whatever. And but I suppose you'll always be doing that if the price is dropping quick enough. Bit like what Z Classic was doing, you know. Every time you're putting in, I'll bid this much. By the time that order's been processed, the price has already dropped a bit more, so no one's going to buy your order. So yeah, it can be quite hard, I suppose, when it starts dropping. Set to sell at 130. Set to sell at 130. How do you mean $1.30? How would I do that? I have no idea how I would get it to do that. But to be honest though, I'm just gonna, I agree Penfold. What did Penfold say last? Next 20 minutes it's gonna drop to 85 sats. 8,800 sats. It may do. It may do. But then I suppose, you know, if you're looking at optimal level of profitability, yes, but then, you know, you're talking about like cent, which to me is pence or less than pence. So, you know, I suppose when you're buying thousands of pounds worth, but you know, when I'm buying £100 worth, whether the price is 8,500 satoshis or 8,700 satoshis, you're talking about, you know, less than a penny, I believe anyway. So I'm not going to lose too much sleep over it. If it does, you know, even if it goes down to 96 cent today, we'll see what happens before the announcement. And if on the off chance that, you know, Coinbase does hint, even if they just hint, if they just say, we're looking to work with Ripple more closely, we're looking to partner up with Ripple, we're looking to add another coin on, which may or may not be Ripple, anything like that, I think the price of Ripple is going to shoot up. This is why Binance is better. You can set up a sell order based on if the price goes above or below an X amount, then place an order to sell X amount of tokens for X price. Can you not do that with Bittrex then? Can you not say with the type limit conditional? Buy when, and then you can do sell when. Conditional. Sell when greater or equal to. Yeah, you can do the same on Bittrex. I've never done these buy and sell conditions. It is something that I'll probably play about with. Maybe I'll do that with Ripple when I, you know, come to look to sell it. Maybe that's like, I'll use that as a learning curve for this, because it's not a huge amount of money if I sort of mess things up. And obviously I'll have you guys there backing me up, obviously. But that's it really, guys. Obviously I tried saying goodbye a half hour ago, but you just dragged me back in. Message me with your suggestions of what you would like to see if I did do a 24-hour live stream. If there's a particular day you would like me to do it on, or a particular set of news stories, or whether you just like it free-flowing like these videos are. Charts are better on Binance. I hear you guys. I'm gonna join. I'm joined up with Binance. I've actually got a referral link down below somewhere. I have got a membership with Binance. It's just that I'd already had some Bitcoin and I had that Verge already on Bittrex, because at the time Binance wouldn't let people join. Obviously, I'm on there now, but up until obviously the Z Classic, I had no reason to buy any coins other than the ones from GDAX. I was quite happy just trading between the main four. Such a better exchange. Yeah, so let me know any thoughts. Comment in the comment section down below. If you like the content, don't forget to donate to the link down below. That's entirely up to you. If I was doing a 24-hour live stream, I probably would mention, you know, donations and tips or something like that. I know a lot of people do that with 24-hour streams. Even if I earned $50 or something for the whole 24, I'd be happy with that. But I'd have to do it. It would have to be a weekend, or it'd have to be during a half term, like school holidays, which we've actually got a 2-week Easter holiday coming up in the next couple of weeks in the UK anyway. So then I could do it during the week, but then a lot of you will be at work and stuff. So maybe it would be better doing it like starting on a Friday night and going through to the Saturday night. What do you guys think? Or is this just a PJ thing? PJ's just got a lot of man love for me. He wants me to live stream as much as possible. I'll ask in the Telegram group chat. I'll ask on Twitter and stuff like that. If enough people want me to do it, then I'll do it. But I'd have to. It would take a lot of planning. I would need to know. Every hour you have to eat while Easter egg live. Actually, I'm going to miss Easter morning with my kids and that. I'm going to see Anthony Joshua fight on the 31st of March in Cardiff. And we're staying overnight, and I'm going to get absolutely like pissed out of my head, which in America means drunk. In the UK, we like to just use any word meaning get drunk. Make a Discord, that's all you need. God, you really want me to set up this Discord? I would still put my stuff up for sale if I were you. What do you mean? What, you think I should try and sell the Ripple a conditional sale now? When you set a conditional sale, is that just like permanent? So if I left it on there and say the price never hits that for like 4 or 5 days, will that just keep going and going and going? Or is it saying that only lasts for an hour, 24 hours or something like that? Make something. Yeah, that would be good. Like making a rig, because that would give me something to occupy my mind. And obviously that will create a lot of content. Creating a rig live, that would be a good one. But then I'd need to order in loads of parts. There'll probably be loads of hiccups along the way, which I wouldn't be able to figure out on the spot. But I could do that, yeah, could do that, I suppose. Right, I'm going to wrap it up there, guys, because it's 20 to 12. I'm tired. I'm going to go to sleep. My voice is getting all croaky and dry. Thank you very much for all the advice and tips and everything like that, you guys. Thanks for liking and subscribing to these videos. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. I really didn't mean for this to go on so long. Let's buy an MMU together. I would love to make an MMU. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. I've actually got a shed that's probably bigger than an MMU. I could probably fill that up with a good, you know, I would say 50 ASIC miners, a load of GPUs. Just wish I had the money and the resources to be able to do it. Okay, I'm in. And it's at the end of my garden, and behind that there's nothing, and to the side of it both my neighbours are good as gold, so like they wouldn't complain if they made any noise, but I suppose we'd put noise insulation in the walls. But anyway, I don't know. Pipe dream. Sounds like Heathrow. So I am gonna leave it there, guys. I'm gonna say goodbye. If you want to carry on chatting to me, join the Telegram group chat. Don't forget to comment on any of my videos. You can also contact me via Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all with the name BitGlen. I'll look forward to seeing you on the next video. We'll see what happens on Tuesday with Coinbase and Ripple when they're on live TV together. Obviously, we've got the Ethereum hard fork happening tomorrow. Whether I take part in that, I don't know. But either way, I'll inform you guys and probably do a video tomorrow anyway. So I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Chat to you soon. Bye.